Hello?
Hey, cash is down.
Guns down.
Let's go.
All right, so we are back with, we're back because it's Friday Night Moms.
Hello.
I'm Danielle.
And I'm Celia.
No, but I'm saying we're back with our wonderful guest, Donyale.
Hey, y'all.
Hoop
Mobb. Hey.
Yo, put me in your marketing material. Hoop Mobb? No. But the reason it's funny is because if you watch the previous episode, we are in the same outfit, in the same place, doing some of the same things. But now we have a beverage, and it's sparkling.
And it's a new episode.
It's for you to guess what kind of sparkle is.
Okay.
So today, or right now, we look to discuss motherhood and entrepreneurship and what that looks like. And I feel like we are in a very special place to have three moms in one room who are all entrepreneurs and have taken that leap on the cusp of having babies.
Oh, man.
Which is wild.
Isn't it wild?
Yeah.
Because didn't the baby made you feel like,
I can do this.
I'm about to,
I
got to do this now.
Right. I got to be happy what I'm doing day in and day out because I need to be happy for my child.
Yes.
But on the other side, you would think that would make you kind of grind down and be like, I need stability from corporate America.
Need
so,
because Friday coming, I'll be like,
where's my
where's
check?
the 15th and the 30th, I'm like,
hello?
no alarms have gone off.
Right.
I want my money.
It's my money.
And I don't want it. Now I got to chase check.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Today. So I figured what we could do was kind of go around and say what we do. And then, our guests kind of hear about us and hear us frequently. We would like to shine the light on you and all that you do.
Because you have the older child and you also have the older business.
Yeah.
Okay?
She's a girl.
She's a pro.
Oh, girl, please.
She's a professional.
No.
Now.
We all are winging it.
Okay? I'm just saying.
So yourself, Celia.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Celia. If you guys didn't know, I make videos on YouTube. I'm a YouTube creator in the home decor space. I do interior design. You can hire me if you email me at Celia at CeliaDW.com if you're interested in some of my interior work. I also have an online store where I sell home decor. It's called Sticky Icky. You can find everything. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find everything always linked down in the description.
Thanks.
Okay. That was lovely. I'm Danielle, since you want to do intros
Oh, sorry.
again. Very interesting.
Well, it's weird if you're listening on the radio. I mean,
On the radio.
If you're listening.
Satellite on XM. You're listening to us on
FM or AM.
Radio.
If you're listening to the podcast, then you might not know who's talking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right? This is a podcast,
Yeah,
guys.
you're right.
It's
You're
a
right.
momcast.
It's a momcast.
I love it.
Okay. So I am Danielle. For those who are listening out there in radio world, and I'm the newest to this entrepreneurial journey. However, I've always had some sort of side hustles.
That's the New York in you.
Yes, and the Jamaican in me.
Hey.
And I am a photo producer by trade, and so I'm carrying that over into this entrepreneurial space. I have recently bet on myself, so I do basically photo campaigns for companies. And then on the other side, just because I'm very logistical and tactile, I do a lot of project management consulting as well. So that is me.
Yes.
I love it. I didn't know that.
Yeah, girl, you need a project manager?
I probably do.
I'll whip you into shape.
Come
Give you
on.
timelines and deadlines and all the
Ooh,
lines.
scary.
It is scary.
I remember when I was like, she's like, I think I'm going to have to quit. I think my time is winding down. I was like, okay, girl.
Yeah.
Now with the clear
Join us in this entrepreneurial dream, honey. Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay, well, I'm Donyale.
Yes.
and
Not
with
to
an
be
O.
confused with-
Not to be confused with Danielle,
right.
with an A.
And I am the founder and CEO of Hoop Mobb, home of the Hoop earrings.
Yes, tagline.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are celebrating a cultural staple. And we've been in business for 3 years now. And we've grown faster than we expected. We're now a team of 7. I just had my last rehired Friday. New hire Friday. So we're a team of 7, and we are an e-commerce store. We started with just hoop earrings, but now we sell all accessories, not even just all jewelry, but all accessories. And and I'm momming at the same damn time.
Okay. So the business is, let the math.
Yeah.
So the business is 3 years old, you just said,
Mm-hmm.
and your baby
is 4.
Okay.
They are sisters, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They are sisters, yes. So, yes, after a year, or like 8 months, I was at home for 8 months with her. And then I actually started working for a different company. I came in as their social media manager. And a while there, it was like, first of all, the first time I was like in a room full of other Black women, and we were just comfortable in our work environment. But I was like, I got this idea, y'all. Like, what do y'all think? And it was like, yes, do it, please, immediately,
Well, before, not to
go ahead
on your story, but the people need to know that Donyale is an idea queen. Okay? This iteration of this business of hers is not her first entrepreneurial endeavor by any means. Okay?
No. It's the first successful one.
Well, it's just the one that you decided to stick with.
That's true. That's true.
Right? She had a magazine.
Yeah.
She had a podcast.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you had a podcast.
Tell her about herself.
She had a home decor. You were selling candles.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Tell me what else. Those are the only
I was
ones
trying
I
to
know
style
about.
people, child.
She was a stylist.
Idea queen.
Yeah, she
was starting a internship.
Oh yeah, fashion. Yeah,
internship.
internships. Oh my God, I should revisit that. But yeah, I am an ideas person, almost to a fault. Like I used to kind of be upset at that because I'm like, all of these ideas and like nothing is really taking me to where I want to go. But with this one I even like stopped doing for a little while because I was still working full time, and like I launched it. It did great, but like, I don't know, I was just slow to like restock and stuff. And so people would be like, hey, this one, you need to like stick with it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I had that on at least 3 different occasions. And so I was like, okay. And it wasn't even immediately like, okay, like let me go hard. It was, I quit that job, went back, and then they fired me, child. And then
ended up being a blessing.
I just took that as God was like, no. I said leave,
No.
Yeah. So, and then so Hoop Mobb is like a pandemic baby, basically, because it started in 2019, but it didn't take off until 2020. Mm-hmm. And not until like April 2020. So we're like in the middle of the pandemic. You know what I mean? We've been at home quarantined. Yeah. And I was really only promoting it on Instagram for some reason. It wasn't like a conscious thing. And then I like put some contents and stuff. No, just posted some content on Facebook. Mm-hmm. And people were like, I didn't know you did this. And like was buying it up. Like that day, March, I had probably done like $500 the whole month. That day in April, we did like $500 that day. And I was like, oh shit, no, okay, let's, buy some more inventory, So it started to like snowball. And I built a Facebook group and people were just tagging and sharing. And it was like, oh yeah, we support. And I think people liked that I was local because, a lot of my customers were from Flint, where I'm from. It was local, but it was like the website was clean. You were getting your packages on time. Like everything was like professional about it. You know what I mean? So I think people liked that. Like, okay, we're supporting Black owned, especially beginning of the pandemic. It was like, we only shop in Black owned.
It was also a racial,
absolutely,
that came with that pandemic.
So I think I started to focus on it at the perfect time. It was like the perfect storm. Everybody's home shopping, nothing to do.
Government throwing some checks at
us. Throwing some checks at us.
The right price point.
Yep, and people are like, where's the Black businesses? We only shopping with y'all, so it was like the perfect storm for us. And then...
Because she got
When I say us, I be talking about me and Sean.
And when I say us, I be talking about me. But it is Antoine too, but like you and Sean are in the business. Antoine is my number one.
Yeah, he's supporting you.
System. He HR, he everybody else. He finance. He's the, you know what I'm saying? He the Excel of the business.
Yes.
Listen.
But she talk about employees.
She's like, people.
That's not her.
Right.
Well, that came later, and that was scary. It wasn't until I talked to my friend. It wasn't even... We had hit 6 figures, and I still was like, I don't know if I can hire somebody, because I'm just thinking, like, I have to keep investing in inventory, and I have to keep, And my friend Kiana, she is a lawyer, and she had just opened her law firm and, like, opened a space, and I was going to that, and she was like, girl, hire somebody. What is your problem? And even her office manager was like, you're going to need to hire somebody. Yeah.
Just you.
So my first hire was my mom. Yeah, my first hire was my mom, and literally any job she's ever had, they loved her. And she was like never missing work, and she was showing up, and she was like, I knew her work ethic, and so, and she was already helping me. Like, she would come over after work and, like, help me package and everything. And so she came over one day, and I was like, I'm going to need you to quit your job.
Wow.
And she was like, okay. And I was like, so Friday will be your last day. And she was like, oh, it was like Tuesday.
Wow. But that's so beautiful. How many people can retire-ish, adjacent, their parent, or even bring them onto their company? I'm sitting there like, how can I do that for my girl?
Yeah.
How can I build her into my business?
Well, I needed her desperately.
Like the internet. And
don't do my girl like that. We love you, Carolyn. No, but she literally, even now, like, she is the backbone. Like, she does so much. So she is now the shipping manager. And we got titles.
They're all employees.
I was just dead set on us not being like a ghetto operation and like setting it up for real. So like the first month we did 5 figures, I was like, well, I need an accountant. I don't know if I should be spending this money. How should I be doing this, know? And so I got an accountant, and she set me up to make sure I was doing payroll when I needed to, and like all of that. But we are a family business technically, because my aunt came in. I feel like I really do have a gift for like seeing people's strengths and where they would fit in good. So I knew she could come in and help. Well, she was really passionate about the business anyway, like promoting it and just like, do you need help or whatnot? So she is the inventory manager. So everything that comes in, she makes sure is processed, and anything that's damaged, she catches it and like organizes the inventory, all of that. My sister just became a buyer, merchandiser. So she is, I know she was customer service at first, but she has a degree in fashion. And I was like, this don't make sense. Yeah. So she is the one like uploading all the product, keeping track of like, sold out items, sell through rates, stuff that, you know what I mean? I'm like, girl, you probably know this better than me.
Because I would say this, and learning the business and talking to other entrepreneurs, and we're all blessed to have more than just us to talk to.
Yes.
You got to know that you are, as the head of said business, you need to know you don't, like, you're not, the buck don't
stop.
have to stop.
Yeah.
And in order for you to scale or grow or understand your business or troubleshoot or whatever the case is, somebody smarter in a different sector needs to be a part of your business.
Absolutely. Right? Yeah. very quickly was like, I'm drowning and I can't do all of this. And I was doing all the things. I was buying the product, taking the photos, editing the photos, modeling in the photos, doing the ads, going live. Like, it don't even really make sense.
And being a mom.
All at the same time.
Because that's the part where I'm like, I mean,
track of
appointments,
school
projects,
getting hair done,
Black History Month assignments.
all of the things. Like, so when this first started taking off, she was at home.
If she was.
Yeah.
And you were going live with her in the background.
Still we do that. The last live, I'm like, damn, you could hear her screaming in the background. But she was at home, so I was having to do this during nap time or, like hurry up and scramble. And I'm dragging her to the post office with me. And then it got easier when she went back to daycare. But, even doing that was almost like, can I afford to take her back to daycare doing this on my own? You know what I mean? It's just so many things that you're scared, like, okay, this did good this month, but what about next month? You know what I mean? But
let's pause and pop. That's powerful. Can I afford really to do this? Because I didn't bet on myself.
Yeah.
And can I, right? Because in case someone didn't listen to the last episode, you and your Victory's father are not together.
Right.
So if you got to pay for the day, he's helping obviously, but
whatever, however you split your bills.
Yeah.
Like, whatever that is, you got to cover those bills.
With my just betting on myself. Yeah. And it's still, like, once I think about now, like, especially all the bills I've accumulated.
Because with business,
I'm like, what if people stop buying hoops? You know what I mean? Or, like, what if, those are things you think about. So, you just got to pray on it.
Nobody's going to stop buying your hoops, because I think you're a marketing genius on the low. I don't know if anyone listening or watching has interacted with Hoop Mobb in any way, but, like, you talk to your audience like y'all are friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Your audience is your friend.
Absolutely.
We are together. And tell people, because you got hacked. Your Instagram got hacked and stolen.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So we had built the page up, and this wasn't even this was me at that point, because I was running the page still. Built it up to 13,000 followers, which is not easy to do.
No,
nope. Especially
not authentically.
Yes. And then I remember I had fell asleep at my mom's house, woke up at like 6 a.m. and had a notification like, oh, something about Instagram policy. We're going to take your page down. And I was like, what? It's 6 a.m. So I'm like trying to log in. That login was like a fake page for them to take my information.
That's how they got your information?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
they made it look exactly like an Instagram login.
I've gotten those emails before.
Yep. And when you delirious at 6 a.m. trying to save your business page, you're like, no, what's happening?
But to your credit, it could be the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Like, you thinking of your business, your personal page, you're like, wait, what? I didn't post anything, that's terrible, that needs to be taken down or whatever. And that's how they
took my page.
Immediately.
They logged me out, changed all the...
Right then and there.
Oh, yeah. They changed all of the info.
Baby.
Like,
they quit.
Took stuff down. I don't know. Oh, they would posted some other stuff. It was just weird. And then messaged me and was like, give me $300 and I'll give it back to you. And I'm like, how you not... You might come back and ask for $1,000.
Yeah.
No, I'm not giving you no money, So that was, I'm glad you mentioned that. That happened. Within a week's time, the Twitter thing happened.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to die.
What happened?
Just take me down.
She had a Twitter scandal.
So, Black Twitter.
Okay.
You love him and you hate him.
Black Twitter, we had an ad running, and because we took a quote from a customer, but we didn't get her permission to use her picture, so I didn't post her picture. I just used one of our product pictures and used her quote. It said...
From a review.
Yeah, or she posted in our group.
Ah, okay.
And she said, I love wearing these hoops to work because Josh know I'm not taking his stuff today, Okay. People assumed this was a white woman saying this. And so it looked like, you know, we were promoting a white woman culturally appropriating us or whatever. And I'm like, if you just stopped and thought about that, it don't make sense. You know what I mean? But by the time I had seen it, it was like 20,000 retweets later of somebody being like, ugh, you know, rolling their eyes and like talking shit, you know? So, and then people are like, this is trash. This is a black business. They should be ashamed. And I mean, they're going in. So now we're like, this was a black woman that said this. And some people were deleting their tweets, and some people were like, oh, I didn't know that. But like,
but the damage is done.
Yeah.
But that's buried in your, you know, the main tweet is, this company is trash.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's the tweet that's gone viral.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
so the page gets hacked, then that happens. This is all January. So, you know, January, you pump. We got strategy. We ready to kill it first quarter, blah, blah, blah. This happens, and I'm like, let's just die.
Who's hiring?
Yes.
This is
I cannot take it. Luckily, our customers, like you said, they are our homegirls.
The Beehive, the Hoop Mobb. Because, you know,
the mob be mobbing.
The mob was mobbing. Even Sean was like, hey, did Donyale see this? Did she see that she's trending on Twitter?
I did
right?
not.
And I remember I was like, girl, tell the mob.
Oh, they went in.
Send the mob over there.
Yeah, I got in our Facebook group and was like, hey, we need y'all to, like, you know, have our back on this. And you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They were going in. But then we created a discount code and was like,
and that's why you're a marketer.
Well, a customer, a group of girls was like, no, you need to flip this around. And we created a code. The code was Josh or something, you know. And it was like, save 15%. Like, and then it was like, we made a meme of like, why would we be promoting cultural appropriation? Like, that don't make sense. It was like, but save 15% using code Josh. And we had like a big day. So it was like, okay, but it was a hot mess.
You diddy that thing.
Girl, it was a hot mess. And those are the things, and that's why now I'll be like, I'm straight if I'm like not seen. Like my marketing manager now, she's like always posting me, and I'm like, you don't really gotta post me that much. You know what I mean? Like I can see now that people are just so mean for no reason out there to where like the business can be out there, but I don't really need to be out there. You know what I mean? So I'll be deleting. People will follow my personal page, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Remove. I don't know them.
They don't have my best interest in
I don't know.
Get out of here. But
and so what did you do with the hacked Instagram page?
I had to start. I just was like, you know what? I take it as a challenge to start a new page. And we said once we reached 2,000 followers, we would do a giveaway. You know, so we kind of built it up. But it took a while to get back. But we had a strong email list. We had our Facebook group. I think we might have even had text messaging at that point. So we still had our customer base.
Still had ways to contact your customer. Okay, moral of that story.
Yeah.
Diversify.
And that's, I mean, one of those main business strategies that people talk about, right, is like that you don't own Instagram.
You do not own Instagram.
The only thing you own, right, is your email list. And now that we have texting, is your text list. Those are the only things that you really own. So if you are fully just relying on Instagram and to some extent Facebook, then like you are vulnerable to this happening.
And luckily we did not, our sales dipped a little bit that day. But otherwise, we were fine.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So we went from Hoop Mobb to the Hoop Mobb, which is better.
Yeah,
the Hoop Mobb.
The Hoop Mobb. Yeah, we just switched up the name a little bit. Encouraged our people to follow. We would put it in our at the end of our emails, like, "Hey, we got a new page. Make sure you follow the new page." Yeah, and we were fine, thank God. But it's a lot of lessons on top of giving somebody a bath at night.
Come here, let me braid your hair.
Circle it back to mommy.
On top of, mommy, I'm done from the toilet.
Okay.
Wait for that.
Another question. In being an entrepreneur and a mommy and a single parent, that is the term. How do you structure your day?
So, it is a lot of compartmentalizing in my mind, which I was not good at prior to being a mother. But my day to day, it looks like getting her up to go to daycare, which I told Celia, I am struggling with the thought of getting her to school before 9:30. Because we barely be making it at 9. If she gets there before 10, because that's when circle time, class time starts. If she gets there before 10, she gets to play. And she's like, I never get to play.
So now you got to get her there to play.
But
that means probably fighting her to wake up.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just like we dilly-dally so long. It's like, oh, shoot, we done lost 20 minutes, But I get her to school. I head into the office. I got to stop at Starbucks, so I get to the office by 10:20.
Come on, 10:20.
10:20. And my day is, I'm still in the weeds of a lot of stuff. Although we are a team, I still like to do the product shots. If I'm going live, I got to pick those products. We get a lot of we want to sell you this app product, and they want to have calls and onboarding and all that. So I have to do all of that, and really kind of overseeing the team of, this is what we're doing this week or whatever, and still buying merchandise. So my days at work can look all over the place, completely different. But then I have to shut it down by 5 o'clock.
Because you have to collect.
Yeah, I have to go. Yeah, I have to go get my baby. So that whole startup culture of we work all day, every day, I never wanted to adopt that. I initially, I would work all day and I'd be like, dang, I ain't ate yet, But I knew that is not, I don't think that's cute. You know what I mean? And as a mother, you really can't do that. You have other people to think about. So by 5 o'clock, I have to shut it down to pick her up. And then I just don't think it's fair if she's been at daycare all day and then I come home and still work. You know what I mean? So, I'm making sure she gets dinner, homework, we play, do whatever, bath time. But I don't really work at home.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, and I don't honestly, I'm just not a workaholic type of person.
She said, I'm an ideal girl. Somebody else gonna have
on the weekends, I'll be like, what Hoop Mobb? The ads is going, everything, automation, I don't subscribe to that.
That's the dream, though.
Yeah.
That's what we want it to be. No one wants to be working 24/7. You want to be able to turn off, be a mom, turn off, be Donyale,
a friend, go out, hang out,
be a partner, do whatever, be alone. So
I don't subscribe to that. So I at 5 o'clock cut it off, her time, and then it's me time when she go to sleep. I can, what do we call it? What is it called?
Revenge bedtime.
Yeah. Where you can.
I've never heard of that, but
you never heard of
I'm
revenge
gonna take
bedtime?
your word for it.
Yeah, girl. After you put the kids to bed, it's that you should now
go to sleep.
But you about to watch something on TV.
Do something you shouldn't be doing.
Scroll.
Do something for yourself.
Do something
really.
For yourself. Just
but you should be sleeping.
Reclaim your time.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody been at you all day, and now you like, dang, I just wanna. What happened in the world today? Let me scroll through Twitter. Let me, whatever. I don't even scroll through Twitter.
But
TikToks or whatever it is that's your thing, so.
That's what I do. But
come on, you living the dream, sis. I call Donyale all the time with now what should I do here?
Because your businesses are more closely aligned in
e-commerce.
The e-commerce.
Yes.
Right?
And as the idea person, she has given us ideas, and I'll hang up the phone and be like, Sean Donyale said that we should XYZ, and then we do it.
Right. But that's, it goes back to parenthood and the village and the community.
Yeah.
There's something about commiserating with someone who's in the same entrepreneurial boat, even if you're not doing the same thing.
Exact thing,
It helps to have either someone who's been in the game, who's had their skin in the game a little bit longer, to like bounce ideas off of. But
and that's having the same experience. Like I have friends, or even that conference I just went to, there's a lot of like young, I could just move and shake as I please, you know. But not too many people have to be like, no, but I need to get back by Monday because school, you know, or because they, you know, whatever.
Or they can work all hours of the day and night because they don't have to stop and say, no, I want to be a mom or dad, you know, and I want to stop and have weekends and whatever. There's something about balancing the two. And can I afford to pay for daycare? Can I afford to pay for the nanny? Can I, you know, whatever.
It's always.
So I want daycare and a nanny. I need to figure out if that's doable.
And
I don't know.
when the nanny come in, if she going to school from 10
you know, some days, just for some days, not every day, but like.
You want the pickup person and the driver person.
Well, like, come over here and like do, you know, play with her while I clean the house. You know,
you want somebody to clean up.
Or I want somebody to clean up that part.
And listen, we'll delve into that in another episode, but I think talking about Black women and women of color and reaching out for help and not feeling away, because I had that conversation with you because one time I had the nanny, and this was someone who we had before the woman that we were sharing. And she was there taking care of our son. And I was working full-time at that point in corporate America. And then just between being a new mom, the baby's 3 months, you know, keeping my partnership together, working full-time, all these things, I'm like, this house looks crazy. Let me hire somebody. And it just so happened that those two people showed up at the same day, and they're and now I'm managing the household. Like, okay, you go in that room because I don't want the fumes to get to the baby, and et cetera, et cetera. And I think I said to you later, I was like, I felt very uncomfortable being a woman. Granted, I'm working. I'm not just sitting here with my feet up letting everybody do their jobs. But I felt very uncomfortable having the privilege to hire these two women of color in my house and come work for me. And you know, I never had nobody come clean my house since. Because I have not been able to go past that mental block. It feels very, I don't know, oppressive. Maybe oppressive is not the word, but it just feels elitist.
I can understand that.
But be okay with that.
But it's so weird. And so now the woman is cleaning, and I'm talking to her about her family, because I need you to know that I'm not here like, come do your job and don't talk to me, and like, I'm above you because I'm giving you this money for services rendered. Like, but if it's we can dig into that another time because we're supposed to keep this cute and short. But that's something that goes back into entrepreneurship, because you do need to delegate. Right? So if I'm working sun up to sundown, I need to delegate childcare. I need to delegate
getting her hair
here and there, getting her hair.
Oh my God.
Take this baby and go get her hair braided or whatever the case is. But delegation is like a big part.
The conference I went to, they shared, like, some of the women shared the things that they do hire out, and it was like, we want to tell you these things so you know it's okay, and you don't think like it's some big secret and that you shouldn't do it, you know. But and then the homework was plan out your big life of like, I haven't started yet, but like, plan out your big life and what all, like, don't limit yourself. You know, if you need a nanny, if you need this, if you want that, you know, if you need a chef, all of that. Like, what does your biggest life look like? And I feel like we are so uncomfortable doing that, like you said.
I am very uncomfortable. There are many days I talk about, if I just had a chef. Then I could tackle this weight and da-da-da-da.
But they said, okay, that was the part. Plan out your biggest life, put a price on it of what you think that costs. Then really look into the cost, and it probably costs less than what you think.
Of course.
And like, if you, like you said, how much would it be for somebody to meal prep, bring your stuff over, and like, now dinner is served for all week, and you know what I mean? That's one less thing. So yeah.
All of what we just said my dear sister, Myleek,
Oh,
has been preaching to
Your
us.
dear sister. Your sister.
Yes, she is her
My
big sister. She has been her big sister
social media
forever.
My big sister, Myleek, has been preaching all of this to us. She has talked about somebody meal prepping for her. She has talked about, how someone comes and cleans her house for her.
Even have she has just a second person to just be there, right? Like a mommy helper, I think she calls it.
Called it a yes. But I completely agree though. When even in hiring the nanny, once we were comfortable with the woman who we were sharing, it became like not so much that she worked for us, but just like she was this girl that came.
She was a part of our family.
Yeah, she was like,
I need to know about your family, our family, let's share stories.
But like, if she couldn't come that day and there was a replacement, then that person, because you were strained just the first time you're here, now you feel like a nanny. Help. You feel like the help. You know what I'm saying? Because you are the help. I am paying.
But I don't know enough about you to separate that.
So it does.
And that is only for your own mental, to be okay with it mentally?
100%.
Oh.
That's my block.
Yeah.
I will freely admit that I did not care about that family.
She in Cleveland, so she could say
the replacement.
You still got
the woman is
not the woman we share.
Because I cut you for her.
No, loved her. She was our friend. Loved her. No, we were. I'm talking about the replacement.
Oh, well.
The replacements, it would be like, I want to talk to you, but also I definitely
you here so I can do stuff.
Please just watch this baby so that I'm trying to be an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Girl,
I
got 11 jobs.
Yeah.
I'm my own boss, and I'm mad at my own employee with this. She ain't doing enough.
Because the thing, too, I will get up and I'll be like, ooh, I'm foggy. Like, I can't, focus. And, but you got to focus because it's your business.
But also, because you're a mom.
Yeah.
So even if you're foggy on the business, you try to not be foggy on the baby and make missteps with the baby. Oh, my God.
Some days it'd be like, you can have fruit snacks again. I don't care.
Right. Give yourself
whatever you
agency.
Need. Just get out of here.
Extra fruit snacks.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all of that, it sounds like you're juggling it very well. That you have come up with a system that works for you.
Yeah.
Hoop Mobb continues to thrive through the challenges. You know what I'm saying? Team of 7. Holla. She gave bonuses.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Gave bonuses twice.
That's beautiful.
Twice?
Yeah, because we deserve them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I hire all black people, black women.
We deserve.
And we deserve. We work hard. And this is also a mental block for me. It's like, I like nice stuff. I don't want them to be like, damn, she got another bag. And
she not even giving us.
Yeah. So I'm like, no, we gonna share this. Yeah. I'm trying to set up profit share, so I'm gonna see what that looks like or how we do that. But
wow. Susan Orman.
Susie Orman.
Susie Orman. She's real estate.
Oh, you talking about?
She the money lady. She the money lady.
Yeah, Susie Orman is a money lady. Come on, that's beautiful. Love to hear it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for having me again.
Hoop Mobb.
Yes, the Hoop Mobb on Instagram.
The internet. And
hoopmobb.com.
Let her know we sent you.
Check out Everybody's Everything.
Everybody's
yes. Please get your house designed. Do you have the capacity?
Well, I am my only employee.
We'll get back to the capacity.
She ain't doing enough. You know what I'm saying?
We get back to the capacity.
Before I throw you out there.
Right? Well, lift us up in your spirit.
Yeah.
Even if you are not hiring us in any capacity, just lift us up because 5-10 years from now, we would love to circle back and be like, listen.
From our boats.
Our boat.
Well, on your boat.
Okay.
I'm not going to buy a boat. But
I'm going to be on Donyale's boat.
I said I'm going to be on her boat.
I might buy a boat, too. I'm going to be like, this boat nice.
The boat's going to be called the Mob.
The Mob.
Oh.
Captain Mob.
Mobbing.
Now you can do photo shoots on your boat.
Yes. Is it a business expense?
It should be. You figure out a way. This is where we do content.
This is how the whites.
This is how they do.
This is how you do. Make it make sense.
Well, come on, y'all. I keep telling Donyale, and I mean this with all seriousness. Please drop a course. Because those of us in the e-commerce space, I mean, in 3 years, you went from
$500 a month.
$500. So just give us a ballpark. What?
Well, last year we did 1.3 million.
Come on.
All right.
In 3 years, you didn't went from $500.
1.3. You
to
hiring?
1.3.
Because I'm an entrepreneur, but I still need to bankroll this meal prep lifestyle I'm trying to have.
We probably do need to. The thing is, we don't know. Like, do we need a person for this? But yeah.
Yes. Drop a course,
that's
sis.
wonderful.
We need the gems. Okay, the
I
girls need to know.
I will.
So if you,
I'm sorry. Can we just round of applause for 1.3 for our good sis?
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, y'all.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being transparent and vulnerable and sharing Hoop Mobb and your journey and your baby and the nuggets of wisdom that you have shared with us.
Anytime.
Follow. And
yes.
Don't follow her personal page. She remove you.
I check you out first, and then
make sure you're connected to somebody else. But otherwise, follow the business page.
Tell me where you saw it.
That's a safer place. And if you follow her personal page, just let her know.
Yeah.
I came from Friday Night Live.
Yes.
I'm good people.
Then you all right.
Yeah. So subscribe, share, comment, all of the above, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Just got news. It's Friday night.